I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna give you one of these long strips, and you're gonna roll it, basically. But you're not gonna roll it like this. You're gonna start rolling it from the corner here, from this corner. So kind of tilt your paper that way, and you're gonna kind of start rolling it like this. Don't roll it too skinny. More or less like this thickness. You don't want to have a real skinny donut.
That's gonna you want it to be kind of chunky.
Like that. And then make sure it's kind of long. And if you want it maybe longer, you don't know if it's longer, you kind of pull it like this. Once you have that, and before you actually start doing that, tape that little corner there like this.
Looks like it's made out of cardboard.
Right? Yeah, it kind of does. Like one of those.
So have your pieces ready. Put them here on the side. You share the tape with your partner.
I can't wait to see what Jedi put around.
And look, this is what you do next. You're gonna kind of twist it a little bit. Like this. See how I'm kind of twisting it? See? And then hold it from each end. See? Then once you do that, you're gonna roll it around your hand.
How are you gonna take it off?
Well, you're not gonna do it super tight.
Oh, like that.
And kind of shape it. Maybe squeeze it a little bit down, because you don't want it looking this high. See how this is too tall?
That looks like honey bun.
Kind of squeeze it a little bit further down.
That looks like a cinnamon
Shape
bun.
it.
Yummy.
Once you shape it, get the tape and go ahead and
And tape it.
tape those ends right there like this. If you need to tape some more on this other end, then grab that end and tape that part too.
I want them long. It's like a cinnamon.
Shape it until you like that shape. Like that. That's okay. Some of these look a little bit more realistic, like this person.
That was good.
This looks like an actual size of a donut, right?
Yeah, the honey bun.
This one's too big,
Oh,
but it's fine.
It looks like a gun.
It's fine.
That looks like a honey bun.
That would be a pencil.
No, onion rings. What?
I don't think onion rings are onion rings.
Yeah.
Gabby's.
Ooh, I like the bottom right there. Looks like a cinnamon roll.
The rounding looks cool.
And our paper mache donut looks like this. I'm gonna give you gesso to share with your partner. It's called gesso.
Just
And it's just the white undercoat before we actually start painting it. So like a primer. So this is what you're gonna cover your donut in first. Don't leave lumps and lumps of that gesso. Spread it around. Like this, spread it around. Just keep going, and you do the inside too. There. Until you're done.
Is it okay to get our hands dirty?
If you dirty your hands by accident, that's fine.
It's okay.
You need to roll up your sleeves. You need to roll up your sleeves.
I don't have no sleeves.
Okay, when you're done, I'm gonna put some butcher paper here, and we're gonna put them here. All right. I might put a piece of construction paper, and it has your name, and you just put it there, so we know that one's yours. But when you're done, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go ahead and clean your brush.
I wanted to do vanilla, but I can't.
So, after you already researched your donut, and saw which donut you want to do, say for example, okay, this is the one that I want to do. That's the donut that I want to do. Then use your sketch pad, and on your sketch pad, I want you to plan how it's going to look. You're going to color it as well. You draw a nice big donut. And then draw everything that's gonna have.
So that
that.
So like you can copy that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it can
I'm
be
definitely-
like, make them like
Maybe you wanted to have some type of
I'm gonna put a lot.
cream like this.
I'm not doing.
Maybe something like that.
It's actually real cream.
Maybe.
It's pink.
Let me draw a different one.
He said donut, man.
I think that's both.
Maybe it has this, like this.
Oh, I see those. I don't.
I haven't.
I ate one of those.
You have a better one.
And then go ahead and use your markers or color pencils and color it.
I'm gonna do that.
Once you're done with your sketch, you show it to me. And then you come look for your donut. These donuts are in the other class. Yours are over here. But come look for your donut, and you're gonna use a pencil. Get a pencil, and you're gonna draw. For example, if you have the frosting there, then you're gonna draw the frosting there. Say for example here, he has a frosting there, so you're gonna do the frosting like this, all the way around until those lines touch, right? If you have tiny little sprinkles, you don't have to draw them. You have tiny little dots, you don't have to draw them because we could use paint for that. But if you have that dripping effect here, then get a pencil and draw it all the way around. On mine, I have this designed here. I don't have to draw it. I'm just gonna paint my donut pink. I'm gonna give you acrylic paint. This will dry the brush if you don't clean it well. You might need an art mat. If that's not the pink you want a lighter pink, you might mix it with some white.
That's not even wrong. If that's not even light enough.
You're gonna need an art mat. Get an art mat
Oh, got it.
so you don't dirty the table.
Open the top.
And then everything needs to be painted. And just like I mentioned the other time with the gesso, I don't want to see lumps and lumps. But get between these cracks, these gaps here, everything should be painted.
Looks so fun.
That's perfect.
Wait, is that yours?
This one's mine. No, this one's mine. So say if you had that dripping effect and you have that line there, then you're gonna only paint the parts that are supposed to be dripping, right? Like this. And then you keep going until you're done. Pretend that I'm done. And then you move on to the next color. Say for example, in the bottom part you want brown. Then I'll give you the brown. You come over here and I'll give you the brown.
Brown for like the chocolate.
Maybe this is too dark and you want to lighten it up. There's white to lighten it up. But I think I like that color, so I use that one. So I can apply this one here. Vicente,
She kicked me.
pay attention.
She keeps on kicking
Hey,
me.
well then move over here. So this is the brown that I'm gonna put here. That pink has to be dry. And I don't want you putting it on top of the other color. Be careful. You might need to switch to a smaller brush. Get away from him. You already told me he kicked you, so why are you still next to him?
No, Zoe did.
Somebody's calling.
I'm not kicking. I'm not a kicker.
Okay, and then you keep going.
Chloe did.
And you keep going with the brown. Now this is how you're gonna do that dripping effect. Pretend that I'm already done. I only have the white, like a pink, or a purple color and a blue color. So I have this white color.
Yeah.
And it's just paint mixed with glue. So pretend this is done, it's dry and everything. Then you're gonna kind of squeeze it like this.
Then what is it gonna do? And then
Oh, it's gonna dry.
Then you're gonna
Like that. Maybe you didn't want to use. Maybe you didn't want to use the white. Maybe you wanted to use that purple color.
I wanna do both now.
I want to do
Okay.
Can we do two? Can we do three?
I want to see blue.
Wait, so that's gonna. Is that regular glue?
It's glue mixed with paint.
Glue paint. It's basically glue, and then you put. It's basically
No glue.
I think I want to use blue. I'm gonna use blue.
Okay.
I'm gonna use pink.
That's how it's gonna look.
It's called khaki.
And then I'll bring those sprinkles. And if you need sprinkles, then you'll sprinkle some sprinkles on it.
need
Yeah, me too. To make them
Okay.
perfect.
sprinkles.
That's true. You know what I saw? Very good. Right? Feelings can get very easy.
Fine, pancake, you're still in. And we're in fifth grade.
You're a bit of daycare. What's that look like? I've been crying in daycare because I wanted to be home. We're playing with my toys and stuff.
Okay. Is the whole thing gonna be brown? No, right? Dark and light. Okay. You get the pencil and divide it.